that have left the country. He has given his boys instruction. You see how they will be going everywhere and start massacring people. That's their regular trademark. Whenever you don't see any of them around, come and see how their terrorist boys will start massacring people. Then when they come back, say, I was not in the country when it happened. I was not in the... That's their regular trademark. You have seen on daily basis how people are massacred. You know, before they said their Muslim ticket is not possible. Now, what happened? It's possible. And these people now, not only are they doing Muslim ticket, on a daily basis, they are bringing Sharia. Look at how they lock that guy, that Bobrisky up. The same thing Bobrisky is doing. I saw the video you posted on Jumbo's phone. Is what this guy is doing. But let me tell you, nobody will arrest him because they didn't tell the truth of the arrest of Bobrisky. They didn't tell them the truth why they are arresting Bobrisky. Instead of them to come and say, we are arresting him for cross-dressing, for his, public display of gay activities that Nigerian law is against. But they will not say that. What they will tell you is, money, whereas the same thing is what all of them are doing. That is Sharia. And everybody is working. These people are working like moo. They don't want to talk anything. They think it's by supporting. They don't know that this thing will cause injustice to one is injustice to all. Look at what they are doing to Mazin and Nekalo. They are thinking, it's evil people. Some are even calling him terrorist, thinking that's where it is. They will get. You see, this injustice they are meeting on Mazin and Nekalo. All of them will get it one by one. It will come to them because that is what is called karma. Karma will come. You see, they are receiving it now. In their own way. The other day, a police shot, it was not even an argument. He just shot the guy. And that police now, nothing. What they will do is to change him. He's a Boki police. They will just change him to another place. He has fulfilled his mission. This is why Biafra government in exile is telling you that anybody in army uniform in Biafra land is a terrorist. On daily basis, these people are proving us right. These people are terrorists because there is no professionalism in whatever they do. These people murder people and get away with it. And somebody is telling people like us, as intelligent as we are, to keep repeating this nonsense with them on a daily forever. When we say we want to move away and have our future in our hand, they say no. They are big joke because we are going whether they like it or not now. I yield for now. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother Ronnie. Akako Nigeria. Yeah, thank you, bro. Good to see you. And also, good to see you, my brother Chukwumeze. Welcome. You were on YouTube a few days ago. Good morning, one day. Well, good morning from here. Yeah, if you want to say something.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, great Biafrans. The host, Starman, thank you for the acknowledgement. I don't know, I just woke up and I went on YouTube and I saw this thing. So I thought there was like a stream yard. I tried to join, but there was no link. So I looked carefully, then I saw you people are holding space on Twitter. So I had to come and search until I got the actual page. Yeah, but yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. You see, when we want to talk about the issues in Nigeria, we can say so many things, so many things to say against Nigeria. And we are now in the stage whereby whatever they do is going to backfire at them.
Your voice is going in and out.
Can you hear me
Huh?
now? I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
This headphones is like it's no longer functioning well. This thing. Yeah, but I'm coming out clear, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So What I want to say is we have gotten to a stage whereby whatever the zoo does, whether is it they try to stop us or they try to hold us down, is always going to work in our favor. And I want to ask myself again. I keep asking the question because after the exposition of of our PM yesterday, I asked a question. I say, okay, now that the Fulanis have finally succeeded in poisoning Tunumbu because of it seems like right since he has assumed office, a lot has not been going down. All the agreement they had is not being followed. So now I ask myself, now that he's been poisoned and he's awaiting his grave, let's say Tunumbu eventually die in a week's time. Is the zoo gonna make the news public to Nigeria, or they are gonna try to keep it and see if they can create another clone like they did with Buhari? And I'm sure that the Fulanis will want it known because they'll probably want Shetima to take over. And let's say Shetima takes over, how are these Yoruba ignorant people gonna react to it? Or let's say the Yorubas decide that no, we are not gonna make this known public. We want to clone a Max wearer that will look like Tunumbu. Then how are the Fulanis gonna feel? Because the same thing the Fulanis did, the Yorubas knows about it. They knew that there was no Buhari. Buhari was dead long ago, and they kept it in secret. So when I look at this whole thing, and I can only but say thanks to Chukwu Kikabiama because Nigeria currently is on autopilot towards destruction, and there is nothing anyone can do to bring it back. So now there's a lot of confusion in the enemy's camp. I'm sure maybe the Fulanis by now will be regretting that maybe they shouldn't have poisoned him because this can finally become what we break the zoo. Then these Yorubas will come to reality that they need to do the needful and get out of the zoo. And that's one thing you keep saying about this Nigeria. When it doesn't favor them, they tend to act like they want to fight against it. But once it starts favoring them, they say, oh no, let's manage it. The zoo is something that can never come back. As a matter of fact, it's now at the last stages of its destruction. Imagine a place whereby. But the thing I want to ask is, if Tinubu knew that these people wanted to kill him, how did he manage to get careless and they finally got to him? Because after he was sworn in for a couple of months, he never lived in Aso Rock. So there's something going on that we are not being aware of. But like I say, whatever it is they do, however they do it, or how they intend to do it, is always going to come in our favor. To me, this is a very, very, very welcome development. And as a matter of fact, Tinubu is not even a Nigerian. So there's so many lead that is going to be blown up in the future that will eventually come to prove that we have always been right, that Nigeria was fake. And I'm glad everything is happening. I know why our prime minister say we pray that he stays alive till December, till October, is for a reason. You see, whatever we are doing, we have documents to back it up. This is a government that started from foundation and started to put all the necessary branches in place right from the, because in order for us to have this referendum going on now, there has to be a vote. And delegates all over the world gathered in Finland last year to pass that into law, to adopt a charter, yes, that will guide us at the beginning of our new redeclaration of Biafra. That's number one document, which have led to this referendum. And now, this referendum is what is going to give us another legal document with the support of the people to declare Biafra. So I'm waiting on that on the international stage. After we declare Biafra, we present all these things, all these documents, all these facts to the world. Then I want to see how they're going to argue it. Number one, we have documents to back that we as the people have agreed to pull out from this evil construct that never should have existed. But does the zoo have any document to show that the zoo is a country? Even in America today, they always refer to the Declaration of Independence and they have a document backing it. Even if you want to see that document, you can go online and Google it and you read all the details in it. But does the zoo have anything like that? Nobody even know how the document that brought the zoo together in 1940 was being crafted. And just like what Starman was saying earlier about how the so-called Nigerians just accept idiocy and ignorance to be the order of the day. It's because of, when somebody has always remained in a certain city for a long time without even traveling to other places, your mindset just tends to revolve around that city. But when you leave that city and go somewhere, then you start to ask yourself, wow, things like this, do they really exist? That's how the mind of an average Nigeria is. And I've even come to realize that this Nigeria, even Nigerians themselves, are the most wicked and evil humans in the world because it is what Nigerians instill in them. Because an average Nigeria is selfish, greedy, and envy, so long as they continue to bear that name, Nigeria. These are people that will see somebody being killed or being given jungle justice, and instead of them to try to resolve it, they will be videoing the person, putting it on social media. They don't even have that conscience of good Samaritan. As in, they don't even have that emotion to even help one another. By the end of the day, you as a Nigerian, you saw another life being snatched away. They dare witness injustice being done to people. They don't say anything. But when the injustice come to them, they start to say, "Ah, God, why have you forsaken me? God this, God that." No, God don't answer people like that because your mind is evil. Your actions have proven it. And that's what makes us we Biafrans difference. Because even the so-called Nigerians, they don't even feel for themselves. We feel for them. That's why we are doing what we are doing. Because we pulling out is going to destroy the zoo. And they themselves can eventually have their own freedom. But they don't look at it that way. You've tried the same thing. It's just like you are eating the same particular soup every time. And maybe because of that soup, your blood pressure continues to rise. If you want change, you have to do away with that soup and start eating something else that will maybe become antagonistic towards that sodium that is causing that blood pressure. It's simple as ABC. But you see, these stupid people, they don't have no sense. They want to continue to manage this Nigeria. They want to continue to, oh, it will get better, it will get better, it will get better. But right before their own eyes, they keep on retrogressing backward. Like every year is like 10 years of retrogression. So all I just have to say is all the juice, all the sauce, all the flavor, all the taste that is going to come with Nigeria in these last few months towards the end of this year, most especially these Yorubas that don't want to rise up and do the needful. They acted like they were rising up before, but all of a sudden Tinubu enter and they soft pedal because it's their own person. And I'm even happy. Even Peter Obi wasn't even given that presidency. Because if Peter Obi was there, what we are suffering today will be times 100. So you can see the difference of you as an Igbo man or you as a Biafran in Nigeria. Because you have been marked for destruction in Nigeria. And the only way you can continue to gain favor from any of these other side of the Nigerians is for you to continue to lick asses and act like an humble slave. So we are glad everything that's happening today is happening. I just want to sit down and watch this great movie now that is playing down, and let's see how it goes. And it's also good because very soon all these world powers, America, Britain, the rest of them, they will have no other choice than to be forced to distance themselves from Nigeria because they claim that they are so-called enlightened world, the free world, people of freedom, progressive people. So you as a progressive people, why can you not call out the truth? Why are you associating yourself with a terrorist, with an evil entity? Yes, sir. You call them out 2 weeks later because of the mentality of these Nigerians that forget so quick. You go back and partner with them. Today, now getting an American visa is like you have won the jackpot of a lifetime. Even those in Americas, they want to leave because they can see what is coming. So I just want to wrap up by saying kudos to you, Biafrans. You understand? I just woke up. It's like 1:34 a.m. here, and you people are still here doing the needful. Listen, this is that period, that time that our leader was talking about. Our madness is still loading. Very soon it will reach full gear. And when you reach that full gear, after the second, we will unleash it on the zoo. So kudos to you all for what you're doing. Keep coming back. Keep doing what you're doing. Every day you sleep and wake up, dream about Biafra. Because only Biafra will save us. Only Biafra will save Africa. Only Biafra will save the world. Only Biafra. You see, the problem the world have today is there is no one nation that is speaking the truth. All they are doing is playing two sides of the puzzle. Political correctness. You cannot castigate the enemy and at the same time go behind and still try to work with the enemy because of your selfish gain and benefits. Yes, sir. So that's why when you even call out that enemy or the bad guys, it doesn't hold no water. And that's what Biafra will do differently. When we call you out, we call you out. And nothing ever in this world will make us associate with you except you repent and you change. And the world needs that. Once the world have one great nation that can do that, you will see within a matter of years, others will follow. Yes, and as a matter of fact, the foundation of truth of those other countries that will follow you will even their own fate will depend on you because they trust you to make good judgments. That's what we Biafra have that the others don't have. So all these things going on in the world, it will not stop. The conflict in Israel, Ukraine, it will not stop until Biafra comes. So kudos to everyone once again. Let's continue to do the needful. Let's continue to intensify the efforts. And let's continue to keep supporting one another, supporting the government, supporting our prime minister. Yes, and whatever the government is doing is just a prototype what the Biafra government will be like. Once there's a breaking news, immediately there's a press conference to brief the people of Biafra. That means you're being carried along with your by your government. So now is the time to do more than we have done in the past. So let's continue to push on. Let's continue to give our support. And you as a Biafran, please, you too, support the government. Encourage people to vote. Even that 50 cents, that $1, one way or the other, bring it out. Because after the second, all those things will start flying all over the place. The birds will be in the air. Granite will become Holy Communion. So please, let's continue to give our best. Once again, kudos to everyone, and thank you all for joining us on this space. I use my mic for now. Thanks. Is the host there? Starman, are you there? No. Is the host there?
Host dịka host dịka ọrahụ gị ụra. Ọ gịnị na-eme ebe a? Ndewonu. Have you voted? Have you helped people to vote? Hang in there. I think host Alahogo. It's too late now. Let me see if we can get someone. Who missed me? Chelekwenụ ndị arahụgokwenụ ụra ebe ahụ. Host and co-host. Ọ gịnị na-eme? Unu ndidi ọ bụrụ egwu ka anyị na-akpagodo mgbe ha ji wee natakwa ya BIAFRA. Anyị chọgodo n'egwu wee na-ejide onwe anyị aka. Ọ bụrụ egwu na anyị nwere ihe ndị anyị kwesịrị ime. Nakwa n'anya. Foonu onye? Mba, foonu ihe onye ha adanye na mmiri.
As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo, and he talks to me every day. I have
Someone, time to end it.
Before. I have not.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the space. Thank you, everybody, for watching, for listening, and all. God bless you.
With falsehood, because he claimed that he would defend their properties for them and prevent our angry young people from attacking them. And he told Asarok that we speak on a daily basis, that he is in control of what is happening on the ground. That was the man that when this whole thing started, he was the one that was seen distributing 20,000 naira each to some hooligans. Very, very sad indeed. Those people that later on decided to occupy the road leading from Onisha to Owerri, that necessitated or warranted the order that I gave during one of the emergency broadcasts that they should clear from the roads, which they did. If you know this man, who is from Nnewi, you can warn him. All those stupid politics and games they play, we don't play it. We are IPOB. We don't play all those. They can play that nonsensical games with the hotelier. Not with us. Because we are very, very serious. If you have been tricked with the name of IPOB, if you have been deceived into thinking that Ifeanyi has the ear of anyone, not even the unit coordinator in his village, then you are grossly mistaken. We don't know who he is, and we do not care to know who he is. The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money or allowing him access to whatever influence that he thinks you may be able to wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is. There is a man called Ifeanyi that says as soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo, and he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken to Ifeanyi before. I have not. He kept using the name of IPOB to extort money. Very comfortable individuals in and around Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them with falsehood, because he claimed that he would defend their properties for them and prevent our angry young people from attacking them. And he told Asarok that we speak on a daily basis, that he is in control of what is happening on the ground. That was the man that when this whole thing started, he was the one that was seen distributing 20,000 naira each to some hooligans. Very, very sad indeed. But those people that later on decided to occupy the road leading from Onisha to Owerri, that necessitated or warranted the order that I gave during one of our emergency broadcasts that they should clear from the roads, which they did. If you know this man, Ifeanyi who is from Nnewi, you can warn him. All those stupid politics and games they play, we don't play it. We are IPOB. You don't play all those. They can play that nonsensical games with the hotelier. Not with us. Because we are very, very serious. If you have been duped with the name of IPOB, if you have been deceived into thinking that Ifeanyi has the ear of anyone, not even the unit coordinator in his village, then you are grossly mistaken. We don't know who he is, and we do not care to know who he is. The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money or allowing him access to whatever influence that he thinks you may be able to wield in Abuja based on this lie he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.